May 2nd of this year, we were moving some vehicles around in our barn. We live up in Oakley and have a small little ranch and moving some vehicles. And my kids are pretty familiar with driving tractors and dirt bikes and even our side-by-side. So I told my 11-year-old son, hey, bud, can you hop in the Ranger, bring it around the back? And so he was parking it, and I gave the universal signal, that's good, or stop. And he went to hit the brake, but accidentally hit the gas. And I heard an extremely loud crash. And then I heard just silence. And then my son turned to his 9-year-old little sister and say, I think I just killed Dad. Now, I'm in between two vehicles, and my back is thrown up against the back of my truck. And I can feel my leg just not doing good. And when I heard my son, I think I just killed Dad, I looked at him square in the eyes, said, bud, I'm going to be okay. I need you to listen. Please put it in reverse. Slowly back up. Put it in park. Savannah, I need you kind of quickly to go get Mom once he puts it in park. As he backs up, I look down and my leg is through the trailer hitch on my truck. Completely ingrained into my trailer hitch. And there was some grossness, I'll just put it that way, around, right? And so I was like, okay, this is actually much worse than I expected. And so I kind of sat on my truck, and my phone was in this pocket, of course. And so I'm grabbing it, and I'm on the Summit County Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team. So I have a direct line into the dispatch office. So I call him like, hey, this is S46. I'm down hard in my barn. I need help immediately. And that's all I said. And my wife came, and she took off my belt. She learned this in Young Women's, by the way, at Young Women's Camp, like 18 years ago. Takes off my belt, puts it on as a tourniquet, and helps me get down to the ground. And my breathing starts slowing, and I feel myself not doing well. And there's blood everywhere, but we're staying calm, we're getting things done. Miracle number one, a police officer showed up, which we live in a really small community, not many police officers, but a Summit County Sheriff's Office, and Amy can attest to this, not many police officers around. And so within 2 minutes, he's at my house, putting on his own tourniquet. In case he gets shot, he has a tourniquet. And he gives that to me and puts it on my leg. And he goes, hey, this is going to hurt a bit. I'm like, okay. And I'm pretty certain that this handprint right here is still ingrained on the back of that guy's calf. Because I cranked down super hard on that guy's calf as he was cranking down on my leg to stop the bleeding. So all of these medical professionals show up, and it's a small community. I know a ton of them. I serve with them on search and rescue, and helicopter lands. Just small side note, one of my goals is to own a helicopter someday, okay? That'll come up in just a minute. So it lands on my property, and I'm getting loaded up into the back of this helicopter, which I've helped load many other people into this same helicopter several times up in the Uinta Mountains. So I'm getting in, and I know the guy. Oh, real quick, so as I'm being wheeled out, I go, hey, honey, I now know that a helicopter fits on our property. So, at least we got the space, so we got that going for us. So then I'm in the helicopter. I'm trying to be strong. There's like 40 people, neighbors and community members that have all shown up because I heard the helicopter coming. And so they're all around. I get in the helicopter, and I know the air medic. I'm like, Spivey, listen, man, shoot me straight. Is this thing coming off, or like, what are we doing here? He's like, I don't know, man, but I'm going to take really good care of you. And he did. Lo and behold, I am super allergic to ketamine. Did not know that beforehand. Shoots me up with ketamine, going to anaphylactic shock. Stop breathing, whole deal, right? I'm like, hey, I went through the whole plan of salvation, guys. Like, it was crazy. I was both tripping on ketamine and dying at the same time. It was super weird. But, it was super crazy. Get into surgery, broke my femur, broke my knee, and didn't know this was a thing, but it's called degloving, where your skin layer actually comes apart and explodes, basically. So from my knee all the way up to my hip is completely exploded. And so multiple surgeries, multiple infections, right? in our household, my wife is the CEO of our house, and I'm out there just trying to make a living. And we have 6 little kids, and man, what a hard time. You know, I'm trying to run these businesses, trying to help provide for our family. So for about 3 months, the best I could do was about 2 hours a day of work. And we all here are small business owners. We all are running our own business. We're trying to provide for our families, for ourselves, create abundance for other people. So I learned that I had about 2 hours a day. So am I trying to collect bank statements during that time? I was not. I learned how to go from chaos to clarity on what was super important in my life.